A royal celebration, a silent storm brewing.
A week had passed since the attack on Sinbad's home, and life in Basra had returned to its usual rhythm. The city's prosperity continued to flourish under Sinbad's ventures, and security had been tightened without disturbing daily affairs. One morning, as the golden sunlight streamed through the high windows of his estate, a royal messenger arrived from Baghdad, the capital of the Albia Empire. He carried an important decree. Caliph Osman of Albia had been blessed with a granddaughter. His son, Prince Nasir, had become a father, and the newborn Princess Layla was the newest jewel of the royal family. The empire was celebrating, and the Caliph himself had extended an invitation to Sinbad to attend the festivities. Without hesitation, Sinbad prepared for the journey, knowing it was not only a time for celebration, but also an opportunity for important discussions. Since Baghdad was only 5 days away by land, Sinbad and his family embarked on an overland journey with a well-guarded caravan. Elora and Amara accompanied him, along with their children, escorted by a division of the Basra Guard Consortium, a display of both security and prestige. As they traveled, they passed through fertile lands, bustling trade posts and fortresses that lined the empire's major routes. The roads were filled with merchants, travelers, and soldiers, proof of Albia's vast reach and stability. By the time they reached Baghdad, the grand capital stood in all its glory. Towering minarets and golden domes gleamed under the midday sun. The Tigris River flowed like a lifeline through the city, and the streets bustled with scholars, traders, and nobles from distant lands. Sinbad and his entourage were received with great honor at the Caliph's palace, a majestic structure of marble and intricate mosaics, where Caliph Osman himself welcomed them. "Ah, Sinbad of Basra, my friend and ally," the Caliph greeted with a warm smile. "Your presence honors this joyous occasion." Sinbad bowed respectfully. "May Princess Layla be blessed with wisdom, strength, and the grace of her ancestors." The palace halls were adorned with silk banners, golden lanterns, and the scent of rare spices filled the air. Servants moved gracefully, setting up a feast in honor of the newborn princess. However, amidst the joyous atmosphere, the Caliph's expression turned serious. "I have heard of the attack on your home," he said, lowering his voice. "The Aruma Empire's involvement in piracy and violence cannot be ignored. My spies have been watching closely." Sinbad nodded. "They struck at my home because I disrupted their piracy in the Mekhitan Sea. They wanted to send a message." Osman's eyes hardened. "Then they shall receive my message in return. I have already enacted economic sanctions against them. Their merchants will find Albia's gates closed, and their trade will suffer. Let us see how long they can sustain themselves without our markets." Sinbad smiled. "A wise move, my lord. Cutting off their wealth will weaken their power." As they continued their conversation, Sinbad noticed the absence of Prince Nasir, the father of the newborn princess. "I do not see the father of the child," he remarked. The Caliph sighed but spoke with pride. "Nasir is returning from a diplomatic mission. The moment he received news of his daughter's birth, he set forth at once. He should arrive by tomorrow." He then placed a hand on Sinbad's shoulder. "Stay as my guest for the night, partake in the celebrations, and tomorrow you can meet Nasir yourself." Sinbad exchanged a glance with Elora and Amara, who nodded in agreement. "It would be my honor, my lord," Sinbad said. That night, the palace came alive with festivities. Music filled the air, performers from distant lands entertained the guests, and a grand feast was laid before them. As the night progressed, Sinbad took a moment to step onto the palace balcony, looking out at the glowing city of Baghdad. The empire was strong, its reach vast, but the threats looming from the Aruma Empire were not to be ignored. Tomorrow, he would meet Prince Nasir and discuss what was to come.
As the palace of Baghdad shimmers with festivity, Sinbad knows that the tides of destiny are shifting. The Aruma Empire's ambitions will not go unanswered, and with powerful allies by his side, a new chapter is about to unfold. Will diplomacy prevail, or is war inevitable? What role will Sinbad play in the fate of nations? The journey continues, and the stakes have never been higher. Don't miss what happens next. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to witness Sinbad's greatest challenges and triumphs ahead. Until next time, adventurers, may your sails be strong and your hearts be brave. See you on the next voyage.